How does the earth spin?
The earth spins like a top.
While it spins, where does the earth move?
It also moves around the sun.
What is our ride on earth like?
Our ride on earth is like a ride in a smooth elevator.
When do we know an elevator is moving?
We know that an elevator is moving only when it slows down or speeds up.
Does the earth always travel at the same speed?
Yes, the earth always travels smoothly at the same speed, so we do not feel its movement.
Okay, how much does the earth fast?
It moves through space at 30 kilometers per second.
Do insects have blood?
Yes, they do, but it does not usually look like ours.
Have you ever seen insect blood?
Yes.
And what color is most insect blood?
Most insect blood is green or yellow.
How long is an insect's heart?
An insect's heart is as long as the insect's body.
Do the insect's muscles and body parts receive blood directly?
Yes, the insect's muscles and other body parts receive blood directly.
What happens to most insects at the end of the summer?
Most insects die at summer's end, but they leave many eggs to hatch in the spring.
Okay, so as you said, when do their eggs hatch?
The eggs hatch in the spring.
Right. Do some insects sleep all winter long?
Yes, some insects sleep all winter long like bears.
What insects come out on sunny winter days?
Ants come out on sunny winter days.
Where do honeybees spend the winter?
Honeybees spend the winter in their beehives.
What do they eat?
They eat the honey they collected during the summer.
Do some insects spend the winter in cocoons?
Some insects spend the winter in their cocoons.
Why are monarch butterflies like birds?
Because monarch butterflies they fly south to warmer places for the winter.
Where does the salt in the ocean come from?
The salt in the ocean actually comes from the land.
What is in the dissolved rocks?
There are salts in the dissolved rocks.
How does the salt get into the ocean?
These salts flow into the water of the ocean.
Okay. When water evaporates from the sea, what is left behind?
That leaves all the salt behind.
Okay, next page. Do fish ever sleep?
Yes, they do, but it does not look that way to us.
Okay, do fish have eyelids?
No, fish do not have eyelids like ours.
Can a fish close its eyes?
No, they cannot close their eyes.
How long do fish sleep?
Fish do not usually sleep long.
What can wake up a fish?
Any sound or movement can awaken it.
What is a blind spot?
A blind spot is a very small area of the eye.
Where is the blind spot?
It is in the back of the eye.
Why can't the blind spot get?
We cannot receive light.
Right. Why don't we see the blind spot?
When an image falls on this blind spot, the object is invisible. Our brain helps complete the picture.
Right. And then?
It feels in this blind spot. Why can't we feel the earth move around the sun? The earth spins like a top. It also moves around the sun. It moves through space at 30 kilometers per second. That is a breathtaking speed. Why can we not feel any of this movement? Our ride on earth is like a ride in a smooth elevator. We know that an elevator is moving only when it slows down or speeds up. When an elevator moves at a steady speed, we cannot feel that it is moving. In the same way, the earth always travels smoothly at the same speed, so we do not feel its movement. Do insects have blood? Yes, they do, but it does not usually look like ours. Most insect blood is green or yellow. Some insect blood has no color. An insect like us has a heart to pump its blood. An insect's heart does not look much like ours. It looks like a tube. An insect's heart is as long as the insect's body. It beats in waves, like our stomach muscles. These contractions move the blood along. An insect's blood does not move in blood vessels as ours does. The insect's muscles and other body parts receive blood directly. Most insects die at summer's end, but they leave many eggs to hatch in the spring. They lay eggs in safe places to wait for spring. When the weather is warm, the young hatch. Some insects sleep all winter long like bears. They hide in the ground and under the bark of trees. Crickets and ants do this, but ants come out on sunny winter days. Honeybees spend the winter in their beehives. They eat the honey they collected during the summer. Some insects spend the winter in their cocoons. Monarch butterflies are like birds. They fly south to warmer places for the winter. Why is the ocean salty? The salt in the ocean actually comes from the land. Water on the Earth's surface disturbs rocks. There are salts in the dissolved rocks. These salts flow into the water of the oceans. When rain falls on the land, it washes more salts from the land. And insects and rivers carry the salt into the oceans, or evaporates from the sea. That leaves all the salt behind. This has happened for millions of years, so the ocean is very salty. Do fish ever sleep? Yes, they do, but it does not look that way to us. Fish do not have eyelids like ours. They cannot close their eyes. Their eyes stay open, so it looks as if they are always awake. But fish do sleep. Some fish do not move when they are asleep. Others sink to the bottom and rest on the sand or rocks. Some fish dig into the sand and rest their muscles there. Fish do not usually sleep long. We sleep longer and more deeply than fish. A fish is easily disturbed. Any sound or movement can awaken it. Look closely the next time you're near some fish. Maybe they're sleeping. Watch carefully and quietly. Do not wake them up. You might frighten them. What is a blind spot? Actually, every one of us has a blind spot. A blind spot is a very small area of the eye. It is in the back of the eye. It cannot receive light. When an image falls on this blind spot, the object is invisible. Our brain helps complete the picture. It fills in this blind spot. Then we can see a total picture. If you do not believe it, try this. Find your blind spot. Look closely at the picture. Now close your left eye. Focus on the star with your right eye. Now slowly move the page toward your right eye. At some point, you lose sight of the dot. The dot has hit your blind spot. See, we really do have a blind spot.